Health is very important to me, and I know it's important to you too.
A pharmacist is basically a healthcare professional, like the nurses or the medical doctors, but we are medicine experts. We know more about the medicine. If a medicine is prescribed, we know which one is good, the indication, what it should be used for, and all that.
In the pharmacy profession, we have the hierarchy, and we have a good relationship with our seniors. There is this bond, when you need help. For example, if someone is signing for
a premise,
then you need to call your senior. Have you been there before? Let me get some. There is this relationship, coordination that makes the pharmacy work easy for us.
They are what we refer to as the good old days when times were bad. Because of that system, even though it wasn't correct, that was introduced to us, some of us are well grounded in the medical profession.
Being part of a patient being well, that's the most rewarding. It's so satisfying that you come home and you can sleep. There are a lot of career diversification in this profession.
In the pharmacy profession, we have pharmacists and we have pharmacy technicians.
And
more
the great
often,
support system.
the great support system.
A doctor can diagnose, and then they can prescribe, and then they send to us, the pharmacists, and we are responsible to help dispense according to what the doctor has written down. But then we go beyond that, we do follow, because if diagnosis happen, then the dispensing is not done well. You will not get the results.
Patient outcome, of course.
Hello everyone, I am Pharm Diane and I'm a pharmacist. I know you'll be wondering why I'm here on your screen today. Health is very important to me, and I know it's important to you too. So I have here with me beautiful pharmacist ladies.
Hello, I'm Pharm Fieldis.
Hello everyone, I'm from Jacinta.
Hi guys, Pharm Joan here.
Hello everyone, I'm from Nasu.
It's a podcast, and we have decided to call it the Healthy Mind Podcast. Until save the mind okay, all other parts of your life could be okay. So for today's show, for today's podcast, we have decided to discuss the pharmacy profession. As a pharmacist, and when I was in pharmacy school, I had great experiences, good and challenging ones. I could remember when we're on exams, because examinations make everything tense for us. We're always with papers, books, always trying to complete our studies. I know you remember all these things. And the Viva sessions, and Viva normally comes after the written exams. After studying for over a month, then they'll give you a date. You're now coming for the Viva. And the Viva, you sit with your lecturers and they ask you random questions from anywhere. There was this day for pharmacology. I could not answer anything because I was exhausted. They asked twice, and for the third time, I could not, and I had to leave. But I trusted God, and thank God I'm here today. But it was challenging for me, very challenging. I also, the good memories I have, first of all, my ladies here. I'm enjoying sisterhood with you because of College of Medicine. We've built a lot together. We have families now. And, some of us even got our husbands from College of Medicine. And that's a good thing. So, Pharm Joan, I know you're my senior. And I know you have great experiences too. Do you mind sharing what you remember about our days in college?
Yeah, those days were quite good. They are what we refer to as the good old days when times were bad. Because, imagine we had to go to Koso Town. There was no light. Being in the female hostel, there was no water. The only water source we had was the water well.
Yes, we had to take some
Some of us living our parents.
For the first time.
That water will give you the itch. So crash body. So it was
cooking for ourselves.
And then those times we had this stove. That one where they use the wick.
Yes, then
kerosene
now,
stove.
kerosene stove.
Yeah, it was not easy.
And then they will get in man all the pre.
Yes.
For cook because
yes. So that is just one side of it, and also, we take long years to study the pharmacy profession.
We started pre-med 1,
yeah,
pre-med 2.
When you look at our other colleagues in other countries, they just take 4 years.
4 years, and they were working when we were in 4th year. They were working.
Yeah. So
in the banks,
it's very challenging. I mean, those days were challenging, but they were good. I mean, because of that system, even though it wasn't correct, that was introduced to us, some of us are well grounded in the medical profession. Yeah, I'm not saying those that are in there now are not well grounded, but our own was too thorough.
Yes, very.
Yeah, but thank God, it was in a whole a very good experience.
Yeah. We thank God because we even we made friends with lecturers now, and now we're like family.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was so long, but at the end we are enjoying the profession now. And that's a good thing. Exactly. I'm enjoying pharmacy because of friendship. Yeah. That's the first thing. I know I have family with you all. So Famsia, you are very diligent. You are so diligent in your work, and I've enjoyed that. When you put your mind to something, you go for it. What do you find most rewarding about it in this course? What do you find most rewarding in this profession?
I think the things that are most rewarding of the pharmacy profession are too many. But one thing I can say is really you making or being part of a patient being well. That's the most rewarding. Yeah. It's so satisfying that you come home and you can sleep like a baby. Yeah. Just knowing that I'm part of someone's life today and the person got better. But really, as I said earlier, there are a lot of career diversification in this profession.
Yeah. We're exposed to
when I went to university, I always thought it's just about dispensing. But
we are limiting ourselves
now with all the supply chain, pharmacists in public health, pharmacists in consulting, pharmacists in administration. It's so rewarding. And let me just give a little spice. The salary. That one is out of the box.
Are you sure you want to talk about the salary?
No. I'll just leave it at that. But another thing is you have schedule flexibility. Yeah. I wouldn't have chosen any other profession rather than being a pharmacist. Yeah. It gives me this flexibility.
Time for family. Time for family.
Time for other things, not just family. And I can do my work remotely.
Yeah.
That's one thing that's really rewarding, knowing that I don't need to be there for it to be effective. And so being a pharmacist, really, there are a lot of rewards. But let me just give you some tips.
I've been enjoying you. I've seen you enjoy the rewards of pharmacy.
You can't just see
most
me.
Of the
you
time,
have enjoyed me enjoy the
before, well, most of the time, when they see me practicing, especially in the community section, they will call me a nurse. They will call me, a nurse. Most of the time, they call me a nurse. They will not know. They don't know.
Exactly.
They don't know where or what I should be or what I should be practicing. They don't know. They just call me a nurse. And most of the time, I just flow by it. And sometimes I try to explain, but they don't get it. You are a nurse. You are a nurse. So how do you handle that? Because it's still happening. They call you a nurse. You're a nurse in the community pharmacy. You're a nurse even in the hospital.
Of course, as long as you're a healthcare worker.
People have this mentality that if you're in the medical profession and you're female, yes, you're a nurse. The men are the doctors.
So that means we are still trying to make the pharmacy profession be known.
Yes, and even if you try to correct them, they'll be like, the same thing. People there.
So how well can we define it? Let them get a holistic picture of who we are and where they can find us and what we are supposed to do when they see us. So that would help them to identify us easily.
So I think basically people need to know who is a pharmacist. Yeah. So I think a pharmacist is basically a healthcare professional like the nurses or the medical doctors, but we are medicine experts. That means we know more about the medicine. If a medicine is prescribed, we know which one is good, the indication, what it should be used for, and all that. And apart from us being a medicine expert, as Famsia rightly said, pharmacist is a whole lot more. We are so diversified. We have different types of pharmacists. We have the community pharmacists.
Yeah, the popular one. The popular one.
And we have the hospital pharmacists, pharmacists in the public health sector, administrative, supply chain, etc.
Just to add up to what pharmacist Phyllis was saying, there is more to pharmacy profession than just being a druggist,
selling,
dispenser.
We were called the chemist. Yes, that's the name. And now
yes, but would like the public to know that the pharmacy profession has moved from that era of just being a dispenser. Now we are patient care oriented.
Of course.
We do engage with other health professionals.
There
is now that
good relationship with them.
There are times our colleague professionals do ask us to consult us, especially when it has to do with medication. Because it's established fact that we are the drug lords.
The custodians.
Yes, the custodians of medicine. So, and one thing we are happy about is now Sierra Leone has also been moving as other countries are, where we need to, we do engage other pharmacy professionals. And least I forget, in the pharmacy profession, we have pharmacists and we have pharmacy technicians as well. And more
the great
often,
support system.
the great support system. And more often, especially in the hospital settings, they are the ones you most likely find behind the counter. They do much of the dispensing. Whereas pharmacists, well, I would not like to use it. We are the bosses.
Administrative.
Well, we
do advice.
We
do advice.
As clinical pharmacists in hospital settings.
We have administrative pharmacists, just like Phyllis was saying. We do interface with other colleagues.
All the time.
Yes.
All the time.
Because we have district pharmacists as well. So those, especially in the administrative wing, do interface with other colleagues, even at the PHUs, the peripheral health units, the bottom part of the health, system. So we have that kind of a relationship. And also, just like we said, we have pharmacists that are now engaged in clinical trials, in researches, especially with the outbreaks that have
even
been
the just
coming up.
concluded.
Ebola,
COVID.
So we would like the public to know there is more to pharmacy. It is lucrative. There is so much. We've not even reached 30% of what pharmacy do.
I'll just say I'll just say it's a virgin profession. We're still tapping.
So you can encourage your daughters, your sons
children
to engage and create this interest, because we need this field to grow. We are all limited in our practice. There is a limit. A doctor can diagnose, and then they can prescribe, and then they send to us, the pharmacist, and we are responsible to help dispense according to what the doctor has written down. But then we go beyond that, we do follow, because if diagnosis happen, then the dispensing is not done well. You will not get the results.
Patient's outcome, of course.
So that is where the pharmaceutical care comes in.
So we go beyond selling. We go beyond, we do a lot of counseling. We do a lot of clacking even, because sometimes we review and we make calls to confirm if the patient should continue what they've been taking. So pharmacy has been interesting so far. I don't know if you have anything to add to.
There are times you're the first point of call for the patient, and most likely the last,
especially in the family,
in the community pharmacy, in the community pharmacy, and even with our families. Especially you become a pharmacist. You are the first point of call. Oh, I have this.
What
I'm experiencing this.
Yeah.
What's your advice? Who do you send me to? What's your you give the opinion that the people will take the most. So
when I ended my course and I was so interested in reading leaflets because most of the time before College of Medicine you just take. But the course made me to read a lot. The leaflets you read, in fact, not even medicine, so food. Pharmacists would read, you want to know
interaction,
expiration dates. Interest us a lot. Want to know when is it expiring, what does it contain, that if I want to know if it will affect me or if it's safe for me. So for now, do you think families in our time, are they sending their daughters to the farm, or is it optional, or is something you are exposed to attend the College of Medicine school to do pharmacy?
I think now it's very optional. It's not even about families. Now we have people from secondary schools, because I remember when we were at Commerce, we have the National Association of Pharmaceutical Students, and we do this outreach to schools. A lot of children then didn't know about pharmacy, but that sparked the interest in them. Oh, I want to come. And now we are seeing this because now people are opting in to read pharmacy. So I think now it's not about a choice from the parents. It's about the interest from the individual. So I think it pays off, and it's paying off still because they are still doing it.
So I'm sure our siblings would be watching us and they would know, this thing is good and I would love to try it. We are not limited to the community pharmacy, but community pharmacy is also good because there is money in it, as pharmacy I've just said. She's enjoying the salary, right?
Of course.
She's enjoying. So I know someone would be in school now wondering, I'd love to know more about entering into the college. So do you have an idea about the qualifications from the WAS for now?
I think I think the qualifications are there. Like you can get the information from the University of Sierra Leone.
Online.
Or online. You can even go online and check, and maybe we can attach it to the caption later.
We also need they need to know it's now just one pre-med.
Yes.
So the number of years has been reduced as well.
We just have one pre-farm, and then you start the main course. Year 1 to year 5.
It is still still
a bit long.
Yes, it's still a bit long. They need to know. We don't want to make them feel too comfortable. It's still a bit long, and we have intensive courses. It's still time demanding. When coming to College of Medicine, you need to put a lot aside to focus on it, to just complete the session, and then you practice.
And now the world is moving into the PharmD program. So that is also very encouraging because Sierra Leone is also toeing the line. Some of our senior colleagues were just enrolled. And I think with continuous implementation, that will go around to everybody. So it's a good thing we are having the robust and thorough training already. So when the time comes, it will be like a transition into the position, because that is just a title. The training is what matters.
The training continues also.
Exactly.
And what you can deliver at the end of the day.
Yes.
Is what matters.
Your output.
That's we also would like to throw light. We have in the pharmacy profession, we have the hierarchy. And we have a good relationship with our seniors. There is this bond, when you need help. For example, if someone is signing for a premise, then you need to call your senior. Have you been there before? Let me get some. There is this relationship, coordination that makes the pharmacy work easy for us. It's not. We don't have this fighting that would affect, the progress. But we have our seniors that they bond with us well. And that has helped us all throughout this time. So the pharmacy profession is very interesting. I would not compare with other courses, but my pharmacy, I love it, and I will choose it again.
Yeah.
Over and again.
I'll choose it again. So, young lads there deciding to join us in this profession, I encourage you to start now.
And you won't
start now.
regret it.
You won't regret it, because it's paying off for us.
Yeah.
It's paying off for us.
Especially
We're here
as
now
females.
to give you back what we have learned from this course, and I'm sure you would want to join this race with us. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching this first episode. Please like, follow, subscribe this channel, okay? And there's more to come. There's more to come. Please comment, leave your comments, so that we'll use that to do
get
more
your
input on the
feedback.
information we want to share with you. Thank you very much. See you next.
Please
Bye.
stay healthy.
Stay healthy.
Bye.